Right, hello everyone. Welcome to another Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds video. I've got Dave here with me, Sif Risk. You might remember him from two of our quite popular videos that we've done. The forced deployment in space, where he suicided hundreds of bombers into Brat's anti-air turrets. Do you remember that one, Dave?
Not off the top of my head.
Have you seen that one? It is on the channel. It's one of my favourite games that we've played. And there's also the crazy free-for-all one, where it's just me and you in the end. It was the like the fortress or arena free-for-all.
Oh, right.
I caught you trading with Tony's dead corpse for Nova, you cheeky bastard. Anyway, these are the games you played against Brat back in the day on that weird little tournament thing. Yeah. You would like pick your races, and you both chose rebels for this one.
Yeah.
To play against one another. So do you remember much of the game? It's been a while since you've played. I'm sure you remember a lot of it.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure I'll remember it as we go along. I do remember that little tournament. I remember the end result. I won't give any spoilers away quite yet.
I can't even remember, to be honest. I imagine it was. Were you two in the finals, or?
Yeah, so it was me and Brat in the final. It was actually quite fun getting to the final. I remember playing against Wind. I remember playing the semi-final or quarter-final better against Sif Wind.
Jesus, Brat, what have you done? You see this?
Yeah, that is a bit
optimal luring of the Ronto there. That's pretty tilting. If this is like in the finals and that's happened, yeah, I'd be raging. So this is the desert map, sort of pretty much the standard one that we would tend to play the most.
Yeah.
You know, in 1v1s. Obviously, in that tournament, you did play on like various different maps that they chose. I remember Nova Assault was one of them, and then Brat, you know, comes up with this great strategy one day, and he's like, "Liam, I want to test this on you," and it's just luring all of the beasts that were centered around the center of the map with a medic into your carbon line. He'd show up with like 5 crate dragons and a couple of rancors. And the only thing you could possibly do is actually just get them to aggro one worker and lure them back to your opponent. And, you know, this could happen multiple times back and forth.
Yeah.
So, you've both got, like, a lot of, you know, nerfs on this map. You've not done any better. Look at this, Dave.
Oh, no.
Is this like, sympathy from you, or...? Dearie me.
I'm hoping I'm going to build a food pro centre over there by all that hunt.
I think you are. Look.
Look at that. It's on it. It's closing. Sick.
You're missing 2 carbon.
2 carbon out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want it though. You don't want to lure, do you?
I don't. Well, I've got the OPs there as well.
I noticed a lot of like the older players actually did this in general.
Yeah.
Like, even if they were a bunch together, they would just put a food processor. They would never actually lure them. Which I didn't really agree with. Because you gather the food so much quicker when you hunt stuff. So if you lure them early, you know, you build up your surplus quicker, you have a quicker tech time. Look at you being... You're an absolute dick, Dave.
I've just got the scout set to auto there, I think.
I don't think so. I know what you were like with Scout. Try hard tournament player. Trying to snipe his Ronto, get that last shot. For people
I let him have his banthas earlier when I scouted them.
For people
as
that
a
don't
polite player.
Well, you got a military unit, and it last shot's one of the huntable animals. You don't get the food from it.
More. So. Yeah, very tilting. Very
it's
tilting.
It's like a freak of nature though if you land it with a scout, because you only do 3 damage. So
yeah.
I don't know if you would need like multiple shots from your scout to get it into like a window where you could do it. I'm not too sure how much I know it says they do 3 damage, but they must get like bonuses and stuff to hunted. So I'm not too sure what the science is on it, but it's happened before and it is absolute tilting. I think that
I've seen it before. Seen command centers kill them as well.
Who's that just like invading the channel?
It's Big Jope himself.
Is it Brat? Is Brat here?
Yeah.
Brat, you want to get involved? We've just started, Brat. You better not be eating.
What?
Eating on my recorded, though. I'm putting this on the channel, so do not eat.
I'm eating carrots. I
This
will
is
mute myself.
you and Dave in your tournament games. We've just started. If you mute till you've finished
Oh,
your
I remember
carrots, and
this
then you can
game.
join in.
This was like the only time in my life I go heavy troopers and I lose the game.
Spoilers, bro.
I was gonna say, small spoiler there.
Oh, this is the stream.
Oh yeah, I'm putting it on the YouTube. I'm recording it now.
Nice.
So I just started. I got like, I think there's like 4 games or something that I could find from it. So
Yeah.
So you're both getting the troop centers out. Trooper game. Not much to really say. Sort of standard there.
Yeah. So you've got a troop 1v1 on desert. I think if you don't troop, you just die.
I mean, you could probably get away with doing. Look at these pre-double turrets from Brat. Like,
Yeah.
he expects shenanigans from you.
I'm sure I'll.
But then again, it looks like he's
well.
actually looking for the shenanigans. Look at this pathing he's chosen for his troopers.
Yeah.
He's just hoping that he catches you off guard with no turrets.
He's quite a bit ahead in troopers.
He is. Only got the 5. I'll speed up a wee bit because it's 1.33. That seems okay. Your base is actually quite easy to defend and wall off, isn't it? Whereas Brat's a bit shit though. He's done quite well with his wall though. We could just close that up.
Yeah.
Such preemptive turrets.
There he goes.
The thing is, you've got loads at home anyway. If he was like a little bit later and you'd maybe sent them out, he'd actually catch you off here and grab a lot of workers. And you're just going to throw your 5 into his.
Yeah.
You actually got 4 out of him there, which is surprising. It's not a terrible trade at 5 for 4, considering you're outnumbered. Like 7, 8, 8. Look at this. Look at the way these guys have just sort of lined up there. It's weird. Yeah, you've got a really easy wall there. Defense position. Let's speed up a little bit more. So I do have a bunch of games to get through. Keep it. So you're on the farms now. So it's basically just about keeping the worker production and getting the troopers out, and then just slowly building up the farm.
As well.
And now you're going for the war center. You're going for the upgrades.
Oh, okay.
You are starting to accumulate quite a lot of troops, so the upgrades would be quite big for you.
Yeah.
I don't think you've got the economy to do 3 troop center, to be honest.
No, I don't either.
I think they're, what, 5 farms? You do have the nurse, though, which are nice, but... Brat's pushing out with his large force of troops here. He's not really splitting them up into little forces. It's probably just because there's not really many windows into your base that you can get into. He does like to play like that. So you're just going to collide here. He's on patrol, you're not right now. I don't know what these guys are waiting for, the reserves.
Yeah, they are the reserves.
These guys are probably screaming, where are the reinforcements? And these boys are just chilling out here. It's Gandalf with these guys, telling them on the 4th day he'll show up.
Oh,
you've come in for the big flank. You've baited him forward. I feel like you would have just crushed him, though, because he was standing here. If you'd flanked him here, he's stuck. There's Brat's reinforcements coming on. You're really committing hard to the chase here. Right, pull him back. So you're both just building up your farms and stuff. This is just like looking like you would go to T3. You soon be on to Nova, I imagine, from both of you. It's usually about 20 minutes. That is pushing in again. You've definitely got numbers here. 3 of them are weak. You've both got the upgrades. Not much difference there. Poor Eopes, never got munched.
Yeah, so I'm looking at going up to T3 now, I think, or aiming to.
So there's Brat onto Nova, I imagine you're not on your Nova yet. Oh, you are over here. Okay. I suppose that's the smarter one. It's walled it. No, it's not walled in, Dave. What is this? And you're still actually munching these.
I've got a wall down here.
Yeah, you're still getting that extra food.
Yeah.
Kind of lucky to have that next to your Rontas, I guess, to make it worth it for you.
Yeah.
Brat's for sort of in a forward position out in the open. But that's the randomness that we know and love and play with. As opposed to that is a nasty patrol from you would never win that. Great to get out of that. Like he had like half of his forces just constantly volleying from the angle they came in.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I tend to think about more in the way that the units fire is from the the Fort Blood knowledge.
Yeah.
Of how many units sort of volley fire.
Yeah.
because it does. That's what range plays a big role. So you're on ore as well. He's on ore. So you're both rebels. You both like have a really safe T3 really when it comes to strike harassment. If you got a fort up, don't know what this is about. Like, I think he just knows you.
Yeah, I think so.
He just expects strikes everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think at this point
it seems like such an unnecessary extra turret, but. So you've both gone up to T3, I think about the same time here. Is he T3 yet? No. It should be in a wee second, I think. You've both got a huge amount of troops. So the idea would be, you know, upgrade them, get the heavy troops out, right?
So yeah, I think that's what Brat goes for.
Why don't you go for it?
I like to save
Why are you doing this right now?
So I just want to trade a bit, whittle down any troops.
He doesn't want to trade.
Get a bit of scouting as well.
He's smarter than you. He's keeping these.
Dave's smart.
Dave's smart.
Heavy troopers suck.
I think they're pretty good when you've got the strike mechs and stuff with them. And the range. The range is pretty awesome. Well, he's just throwing them away. Like.
Oh, it's better that way. You would see the game, and heavy troopers suck.
Are you blaming heavy troopers for this, bro?
Oh yeah, especially now because I hit T3 after him and I'm still went heavy troops. I'm suffering from brain damage.
I think they have their role. They're quite good. I think
there's the rallied strikes coming in, and
the thing is, like, why do you bring in strike mech? What if you put MDs with them? Like, that would be better. That would utilise them a bit better, because they'll do the actual damage to killing workers and buildings and stuff that you get from the strikes, so. I don't think they're absolutely terrible, but they will trade poorly into strikes, that's true. So you've got all these strikes, but you're kind of just on the defensive with them. Dave's definitely got the map control right now. And then he'll start putting his command centres in every corner of the map like he usually does. You find it hard to actually shut them down. You're kind of like right up against the wall as well.
Yeah.
Dicey situation. So you're sort of pushing forward, I guess, for yours. A lot of strikes. He is moving around slower because he's got them with the troopers.
Yeah.
No air from Brat. You do have a couple of fighters now. I suppose that's another thing, he's forced to build anti-air troopers. But this is not, look, because these will just start getting one shot when he gets the upgrades. He's only +1 damage, so maybe that's why they're being shit.
Well, while this is going on as well, there's a little strike raid happening.
Oh yeah, see, it was big brain for the turret. He knew. He absolutely knew what a dick you are. He's definitely got, like, it's quite a strong push that he's got.
Yeah,
It'd be smart of you to put these command centres forward. It'd be great if you actually got a fort, though.
The fort's coming, I think. You can see the ores building up 400.
Yeah, no, but that's probably just so you can get more command centres. You get an extra.
I do like more command centres.
It's becoming like a very mechy v mechy war, but none of you have gone for speeders. When they would pay off dividends in this, like. Nobody's really got air superiority either.
No, those two command
centres. Here comes the bomber from you, the big brain bomber.
Yeah.
He's got nothing. He has got these guys. I don't know what they were doing up there actually. He's taking out the bomber, but he's just sort of stuck in. I don't know why he wants to sit in this corner.
Yeah. I mean, he's stopping me mining here and getting resources. I mean,
you got all this.
But, yeah, I am pushing out backwards. And at this point, I think I've overwhelmed him with strikes.
I don't know if you've got better upgrades. You've got about the same, I think. But the command centres are actually doing quite a lot. Underestimate how much damage they do when you get, like, the plus damage upgrades on the volleys.
And this is just a little counter push.
That's quite silent. Do you think he's seething?
He's still munching carrots, I think.
So he just pushed right into here into his economy. He's only got the 2 sort of points. These guys seem to be stuck in these turrets forever as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're definitely way ahead. In
Yeah. And there's just more strikes rallying across.
Yeah. You got to keep the pressure on him at this point, haven't you? You don't want to concede it.
And then there's still the raids going on in his other command centres.
See, this is why you need to get 3C first. It's the key. I was on the defense, and they would boom, so we played well.
Yeah, I've actually. I quite enjoyed watching this one. It's quite a high level. This one. I don't normally get to see this kind of T3 game with lots of mechs.
This is in the Rebel Alliance gets the free food. That's why they are the best team. They get T3 for free.
Yeah. Well, you were at the start though. You were like, "Oh my god, I've wasted my rebels on a nerf map." Like.
And the T3 forward as well.
This just cuts him out of the map, doesn't it? Like, just try to crawl around into the sides. There's not really going to be any. He's not going to have the resources to actually like deal with it.
And there's still raids going on as well to the left-hand side.
Okay, at this point, it's just gonna. I mean, you're picking them off, but the amount that he's losing is actually more than the amount you're gaining, so you can actually replace these very easily.
Yeah.
It's definitely well played from you. Do you think we'll see more of this in the series, Dave?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately.
So you got up to T4 as well. I imagine you would look to get the troopers in? The repeater troopers?
At some point it'll be troopers. I think I'm quite geared up towards mech at the minute as well, so I'll just keep those coming.
He's made this little forward here to apply pressure back to you.
It's doing a lot of damage there as well.
It is. But you are like, you've got like 3 different areas as well where you've got eco, so.
Yeah.
Whereas you're completely on top of his. I think T4 is kind of just that. And look, these speeders raiding from the fort as well. Do loads of damage to workers. GG, Brat calls there. Right, let's find more. This one looks, I don't know what map that is. Is that like Shoreline or something? Do you think?
Yeah, possibly.
Let's see what's happening in this one. I think it's definitely from that series. A lot of hunt on this one. It's a Brat and the Grey on the Geos, the Confederacy, the Geos. Well, same thing, isn't it? It's quite a lot of hunt. It's 3 Rontos, 1 Geo. No nerfs, I don't think.
Nah.
A lot of fish.
A lot of fish.
Brat is in a stupid fishing location compared to you. Like, god damn.
It's a really good position, isn't it?
If you could find a way to make that work, you'd be absolutely ahead. It'd slow him down a bit, but if you could sort of weather the storm, it'd be crazy. What is going on with your, like, luring?
What's up with that luring?
What do you mean? It's like miles away.
Miles away. Terrible.
Right, optimal, right there. It's not quite the AoE 2 though, is it? So we discovered yesterday you just like take them right under the town centre.
Oh yeah.
Brat's carbon's a bit dodge though.
It's a good defensive location, I think.
If he was out, yeah. Just a weird angle, like it's a bit of a trek for
very
him as well.
small.
This is quite short, you know.
In fact, all of Brat's base there, it's very hard to rush.
Oh yeah, if you could just wall off completely and keep his archipelago and seas. I feel like he should fish with that. Dave, you're at it again.
That's a fine spot.
Fucking hell. Like, look at this one. This one was close, but these... Yikes. Oh, he is. He's gone for it. He's got to seize the opportunity.
I think I've scouted it as well, so that's...
I need to switch to you. I think you can see it coming, yeah. You're definitely scouting all around, so... You're scouting along his coast. So we're going into some farms now, I guess. Should have grabbed these shorefish, I would have thought. They're quite quick. You got these TOLPs as well. You could grab. Brat getting housed. He's not used to the extra worker production. I think you're just going to massively fall behind here. He says he's misclicked 100 food away. You still there, Brat? What do you think about this fishing play? Jesus.
Silent.
I know. It sounds like he's coming, but he's not.
Oh, look at that. It's just a massive boom. As soon as you've got the double dock and the workers.
Yeah. I mean, you could just split those workers onto those things, so...
Yeah.
Dave could just go fast D3 and rush frigates and kill me. And count fish.
I feel like the air is probably the better one, though.
So there's going to be geos as well coming. You can see them building up already.
I mean, what are you actually up to, Dave? Like, I feel like you're letting it away with this.
I think I'm going T3 there.
Because I mean, he's
with this fish, my T3 is not going to be a lot behind.
Yeah. I mean, you're just going to grab the buildings and... Oh, you are on 300 foot. You've got motivator. Ah, that's fine, actually, you're fishing. I can appreciate that. Double the worker count.
Yeah.
Better than adding 3 workers. Slow your T3 a little bit. You could, if you had a space for it, you could actually just buy the food. But he's gone for the temple. You're about to get memed. He's got this one hollow here. He wants it.
Yeah.
He's proper walled himself in.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be on your right T3. I just don't think you're going to punish him here. Like,
no, well that's it. I don't think he gets punished here. You've got to punish it in some way before it just goes out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Frigates, Dave.
I don't know if I could get the frigates, and to be honest, it's a hell of a way. Look how far I'd have to go round the map to get there.
You could just build it here, though.
Yeah, with a power droid.
Yeah. I feel like you'd be hitting about now if you had them.
I think if I'm building there, though, it's in line of sight, and then you just get counter frigates.
It's true. He is better set up to build frigates than you.
Yeah.
No,
like,
this is what I did. Trust me, it works.
So you've got the air coming over to him, but he's just instantly getting the anti-air turrets up. And then it's just going to be like double your economy, really. That is... this is vintage Dave. He's found a nice little location. Just can't... The anti-air turret. Anti-air boats. So what do you think the best way to deal with this, barring you've not gone frigates? Do you think maybe just forward them and keep them there?
I think, yeah, you got to keep them pinned in. If so you soak up the geo pressure, kill it with the air.
You're just going to do that by default because you've got air.
Yeah.
Geos seem like
and then you just have to keep them hemmed in and keep them off the carbon.
He wants the hollows. Intense micro right here. No, Dave, you legend.
This is the other bit as well. There's no mechs.
Yeah, he's no mechs yet. Because he doesn't. Well, there's no reason to build them, is he?
Yeah.
But then this is always like sort of harassable economy. It's next to the fort. And then the stuff on the water you can't actually touch, really. Because where you would put your strikes to shoot them. If you got them here, though, you could catch them as they go across.
Yeah.
So what are you doing back home? Command centers, just sort of booming to catch up.
Yeah.
Brat's gone
T4. A bit of money into.
What's he up to? You're getting fast fightered.
Yeah. This is where I'm going there, so I'm not too worried about it. And then the fighters come, so I won't have much AA, I bet.
Oh, you actually got a turret. You've got 2 turrets.
Oh, 2 turrets.
Maybe you were worried that like you would send Jerry out to harass and
yeah,
repairing the MDs there, keeping them healthy.
Yeah,
soaking us up and dealing with it. I don't think you're in a terrible spot, really.
I think
it's just how much damage is he going to manage to do with these?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to leave you in a spot where you can't contest anything that he's doing, because you're going to lose your air, and they do just die so quickly. With a bit of micro.
No homing on it though, is it? That's the problem.
Yeah. With a bit of micro, it's all going to die.
Yeah. Well, it's just... How many times is that firing and just missing?
It's just a huge amount of work, isn't it? It's quite slow for you to replace use, because you've only got the 3 command centers.
Yeah.
Yeah, damage is kind of done now. But what does he follow it up with? Because he's not outright killing you. He's got more and put them up to advance. If he gets the bombers, maybe.
Yeah, that's
I think he's going for a forward or is get a command center. Just a CC. Yeah, you're definitely in dire straits with this one. I don't think I've ever seen this game before.
I think there's the advanced fighters now as well.
Yeah, they do tons of damage.
Yeah.
They don't get shields, but
so I think there's a little bit as well of not really expecting any advanced fighters coming. You tend not to see it unless it's like a race with shields or Empire, because you get the cheap fighters.
To be fair, knowing Brat and seeing 3 air bases, I would expect it.
But yeah, look how many workers have died.
Yeah, it's just a bit micro there.
2,000 behind in the score.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that can be done at this point. Like, it's
just you need to see like a forward from him, or like some sort of units.
Yeah.
Because he's not killing you right now. He's sort of just like attritioning you down. He's whittling away at your eco. But it's not like he's got a forward up on you, to give the sort of final blow. But you are just constantly losing workers everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you would need A mobiles.
Or I need the homing upgrade.
A fleet of fighters.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do advanced fighters against normal ones. I don't think I'm T4 yet. I mean, that's the issue.
Yeah. Building sentry posts.
The division, try and stop a forward.
Oh, he's got pummels. Okay. That's how he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And you have absolutely nothing to deal with this.
No. And
these are the heavy pummels as well, yeah. You try to slap them with your R2-D2s. Oh.
I think there'll be a GG coming in a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty much leave the game tier. You've got the 1 MD.
Yeah.
You're not quitting yet.
I don't think it's too far away. I think there's a GG coming.
There we go. Right, what other ones is there? I'll cover the infamous Space Mass one as well. I think that's the only other one I've got. That's the one we did. And there's this one. So there's maybe like one more game that I don't have that I'm missing. Maybe 2. Depending on how this one goes. So this is the Space Mass, where you get the transport.
Yeah.
And you can be a relentless dick. Put the trooper recruits in it and just constantly drop people between the carbon and their stockpiled food, right?
Yeah.
See that is on the long range Minox. You're getting the food proc, whereas you are doing the same. You got your food processor already. Do you remember doing the trans rush on this a lot, Dave?
Yeah, a little bit. I remember this was the one map where I'd actually recruit rush quite often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's not many opportunities.
It's kind of. I think it was kind of like, if you're doing it, they have to do it, or if they're doing it, you have to do it, or you're probably just going to fall behind. So you would look to scout it out quite a lot and probably
and you could scout this map because you've got the air. It's just like a little free spy in the base.
You could maybe weather the storm if you had your carbon here, because it's all sort of in one screen to defend.
It's not nice carbon that though on the hill.
Yeah. Neither is Brat's. You never tend to get good carbon on this map, to be honest.
No.
There's a tendency to have a lot of elevation. I guess because it's like meant to be like a big asteroid, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, both our bases in little craters, I think.
You decided to go up here.
Yeah. I mean, that was probably the flattest bit of carbon I could see at the time, maybe.
I suppose you got your Nova and Ore between it as well.
Yeah, well, the double turret will cover the Nova.
And you're going into farm. I don't think you're doing the trans rush here because you've built a farm. Yeah. Whereas he is because he's got the troop center building.
Yeah.
And what it's going to come down to is the distance between this location and this location. This is how you get pulled apart. And you're kind of playing right into it, I think. Because you can see that that's him got the power core already, so he started building the troopers. And he just needs to bring his transport back and just rally them into the transport until he has 5, and then he can start dropping you at those locations. Yeah,
so I don't think I've even got a troop centre being built yet.
No, because you've got to get your farms up. Here we go now. You've started it. You do see it coming. You've said in the chat, recruit rush. So, and you can literally see it happening right now.
Yeah.
So you have a slight bit of time as this slowly flies over. Getting your power core up. You can just land right on here though. He's going to snipe like at least 2 workers.
And this is the bit where, like you say, you can be a dick, but you drop him, the workers go to kill him, and then they just pick him up again.
3, and then he garrisoned.
Yeah.
Then on the hill, right, by range.
Yeah.
4, 5, and you've sent the troopers out one at a time in a panic, and they're just getting sniped.
Yeah.
I would have liked this more, to be honest, I think, based on what that rush is all about.
Yeah, so there you go, you see that pick him up, drop him, pick him up, drop him.
Yeah, you're just hemorrhaging workers here.
Yeah, I'm not collecting carbon.
Try to T2 against it. I guess maybe hope that you could just weather the storm and then just counter with the upgraded troopers, but...
Yeah.
You see now you got garrison those all the way there.
Yeah.
Again as well, you know, if you were like in this location, your 2 turrets would cover both. And your command center sort of half covers it as well. So you built theirs there. He's trying to maybe just snipe out an extra worker.
Yeah.
Decide there's not really much
so I've
more
got
to be dealt with it. Your
counter pressure.
Yeah, your counter pressure. I don't think you're going to get the same amount of workers from him though.
No.
And he is T2 now as well, so
yeah,
it becomes a normal game in which you're at a huge sort of deficit, I think. You're down 15.
Yeah, I'm behind in farms.
15 population behind. Send out 2 more troopers. Maybe just try to buy yourself some time, do a bit of scouting.
Well, that's it, yeah, the only way you can do it is just to buy time. Hope that he chases you around. Those troopers running off.
Yeah.
Just put pressure on. Hope that the other person starts crumbling a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're just sort of slowly going to bleed out in this one until they start like a lot of troops and just comes across.
I think it's just that recruit rush. That's where he lost the game.
Yeah, as I said, you kind of need to do it back.
Yeah,
it's like mutually assured destruction, you know. I think you could have definitely done quite well with it against Brat as well. If you look at where his carbon, his berries are, they're really far from one another. I don't think people tend to think about it too much. Just sort of decide if they're doing it or not. It's just sort of running around your base, policing you.
Yeah. So I've gone for the little counter pressure again, but
yeah. That Brat seems like a train. I'll get that micro from you. You're definitely doing what you can.
Yeah.
He's running and killed a bunch.
So we're just sort of trading workers.
Yeah. Don't think you're really cutting the same sort of deficit though at the same time.
No, it's too far behind. A couple of mistakes as well. Throwing a few too many troopers away early on.
I feel like he should have he could have done a lot more as well in his position.
Yeah.
I think he could have put workers onto ore and then maybe made some forward turrets on you properly, like starved you out.
Yeah.
Because he always tends to have like a superior trooper force, right? So you could just sort of sit on this, keep you off of ore.
Yeah.
Knock you off that location. And then how would you defend yourself if you had to move?
You gotta move, yeah.
It's only got a lot of farms. You could just go up to T3 and kill you that way.
It's classic Dave here. He's 30 minutes in the game and he's using the transport.
That's why I asked him. Like, he's the kind of player that would love a transport rush. I'm surprised he just doesn't do it. He might have out-nerded you with the transport rush as well. Do you remember the other thing that you could do with it, where you could put the scout in it?
Yeah.
Fake that you're doing it, because they can see that there's a unit garrisoned into it, and they're like, "Oh shit! Look at this! The mighty 3 trooper raid on the new carbon location." That's some hit T3. There's the strike mechs coming out now, getting the upgrades. And this location will just get bounced with the strike mechs.
Yeah.
And then that'll be the end of it.
Can't imagine I'm near T3.
Yeah. GG, you call.
Yeah.
So I know that's 2-1. I don't think I've got any more of them though. No. So it's just those 3.
Maybe it was just a best of 3.
No, it was a best of 5 because you say it in one of the because I can see the chat logs from some of these on our base site. You do say it's a best of 5.
Okay.
I think being the final as well, it would have been a best of 5. I think it was best of 3 up until that point. But as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure Brat won, didn't he?
Yeah, Brat won. That's
I don't know what that other game is, because it must have been like a 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, it would.
Maybe it was Nova Assault, and you just deleted it from the records because you just died to Rancors. I don't know.
I played Wind on Nova Assault in that tournament.
Did you?
And I can't remember whether it was that one. I Jedi rushed him in one game, or Padawan rushed him.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other game, I turret rushed him and killed him that way. It's quite fun.
I remember you loving was the CC rush.
Yeah, I do love a good CC.
I think I've got that. You'll find that one on the channel because I'm pretty sure I did that. Because the time you did that to me, and I've got Brat. He was cooping with me, and I just gave him control of the scout, and he absolutely drove you mental. Yeah, you who loved a bit of scout abuse.
I don't know what you mean with that. That's...
You're like the most annoying player ever with 1 or 2 units. I think I've got a Fort Blood game against you somewhere as well, which will just be you relentlessly abusing the Django's from angles. Try to pick off 1 or 2 kills to get that lead. But anyway, I'll close this out. and get this uploaded. So 2 seconds. I'll be back in a sec. So that's the end of the video here. I hope you've enjoyed Dave and slight comments from Brat on this series. This was played a very long time ago. As always, like, comment and subscribe. This was a bit of a sort of experimental thing, but if there's anything that you would like to see from the channel, or anything that you thought about this one or thought could be improved, definitely leave your comments below. And as always, stay safe and take care, guys. All the best. Bye-bye.